Episode. But before we get into the swing of things, can you tell us about your organization and what it is that you do?
All right. We are called My Youth Development Institute, and I'm called a teen coach. And what I do is I hold one-on-one sessions with teenagers around life coaching and just personal development. And we do one-on-one sessions, we do development camps, we do workshops, and we do retreats in different areas in the country. So basically, we're all about focusing on how to help the teenager to live an independent life, away from making choices depending on the parents or the teachers, a way for them to live a life that's almost designed by themselves, but with a more informed decision-making process.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing, it's not everyone that's going to be going to school or that will be working so much about it, feeling very demotivated. So how do they get themselves unstuck in that position?
You know, the major challenge that teenagers have is that from 13 to 17 years of age, you're a child, and you're depending on your parents and your teachers for everything around your homeworks and your decisions at home. But when you get to 18 years of age, you're now called an adult, and you have to figure your way out of life or figure out what you're going to do with your own life. Most teens get to a place where they feel stuck, they're not knowing what to do next. So my recommendation is, if you know that you can't go to tertiary, if you know that you can't get a job at the moment, volunteer somewhere, because by volunteering you get to learn more about who you are as a person, your skills, your strengths, and what you can do with your life.
That is so true. But then on the flip side of everything, there are people who are looking for jobs, and there are people who are submitting CVs, and after the interviews, time and time again, they don't get the jobs. They also feel demotivated. So how can you up their spirits just to ensure they just continue on that journey?
You know what's important is to understand that life is a journey. At one point you're up, at the next point that you're down, and another point you'll be up again. So the best thing to do is to realize that don't put yourself in too much pressure to achieve everything in one go, but look at what you can do at the current moment, including looking at your skills and how you can create an income using the skills that you currently have, from helping other teens with drafting CVs to helping other teens how to dress up properly. You know, look at your entire lifespan, what you've done in high school, the debate forums you've been part of in high school, so how you can use those to groom younger kids, maybe in creches, in primary schools, and use that as a way of keeping yourself out of trouble. Because if you don't keep busy, you'll find something that's going to be destructive for you.
Exactly, because the mind always needs to keep busy. But it's not everyone that's highly motivated to go out there. And a lot of people, they don't know what their passions are. They're not very ambitious. So how do you turn that around to ensure, even though Bali demotivated, or maybe have one of those passions that they are chasing, how do you make sure that they find it within themselves?
You know what? There's absolutely no one who's going to come to you and tell you to get up. Absolutely no one. We're all busy trying to make life for ourselves. So the best thing to do is to sit yourself down, take yourself within yourself and talk to yourself.
Whichever was feeling, and just connect.
And just talk to yourself and just remind yourself where you're coming from as a person, what you've been through as a young teenager, and where you currently are right now. And ask yourself, where do I want to be in the next 2 to 4 or 5 years' time? What do I want to achieve with my life? Do I want to be in the same spot in the next few months, or do I want to be a better person?
Exactly. Well, Nongolisa, thank you so much for coming onto the show. But before Otamaya, how can the people that are sitting at home get in touch with you and to also be a part of the program?
Okay, because we have social media, I'm currently opening a Facebook group called Ambitious Youth for young people that are willing to push themselves to achieve certain things. I'm a hard worker, so I push young people to work. But if they want to be part of it, they can email me on Nongveliso at teencoaching.biz, or on Facebook, Teen Coach Nongveliso Mbanga.
Okay.
You must find me, follow me, and then I'll add them on the group.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for coming, and all the best with the work. And I really hope all those teams that you're working with are out there and really